What's up, y'all? It's your girl Mel, aka the quarantine cutie. Y'all know all of this Rona situation is happening. Honestly, I just want to come on here and talk to you guys about it. I want to vent about it and just say my thoughts about everything. But of course, you know, if you want to spark up with me, you are free to do so. Or if you just like watching smoke sesh videos, then you come to the right place. So if you guys don't know, this is like a worldwide thing right now. So I'm in the US, I live in California. So literally just yesterday this became a national emergency. And my thoughts about the whole situation: at first, I kind of felt angry about the fact that the media has pushed this so hard in everybody's faces to the point where people are terrified, people are overindulging in groceries and home supplies like tissue and all of that kind of stuff. And honestly, it's just really sad, because if any of this has taught me anything, is that everything is connected, and that like one thing affects everything. And as much as we all hear that and it's so cliche, like this really shows the truth. And that's the whole blessing that I feel like is in this whole mess of a situation, is the fact that literally there's nowhere to turn a blind eye. Everybody, pretty much all countries, are going through this at the same time. People are afraid. I feel like it's easy for anybody in any country to hear about things that are happening overseas and turn a blind eye to it and just feel like, well, it's not happening to me, it's not happening to my loved ones, it's not happening to anyone that I know, so I can just go and get a smoothie and not think about it. No, everybody is thinking about Miss Rona right now. Everybody, she has full center stage, and everybody's paying attention. Everybody is at full alert, and I don't know. Honestly, I feel very sad for people who are older, the elderly, or who I really have a soft spot for. Through my whole life, I've had like a strong connection with elderly people. I've always been around older people. I feel like that's why I turned out to be the individual that I am. And you know, she passed away not too long ago, but I had a lady in my apartment complex who was older, and I would help take her to like doctor's appointments and things like that. And she didn't have any family. Only a few friends, you know, none of them which live close, so I would help her out. So I think about those kind of people who are in the world, those older people who don't have kids, people who don't have anyone to go in the store for them, you know, when people are acting crazy and fights are breaking out over essentials because some people are greedy and not thinking about anybody but themselves, babies not having formula. It's just like me and my mom were talking about earlier, like it shows classism, because it's just like not everybody can afford to bulk up and buy 50 pallets of toilet paper from Costco. What about the person who just needs one or two? They can't even get that because someone was overindulgent and is going to try to either sell at a higher price for capitalism's sake, when it's just like this is happening to everybody and everybody needs help. Everybody's family needs something. We all need toilet paper and food to eat, and people are just being so selfish, and it's highly unfortunate. However, I understand that this has affected so many people and there have been casualties, so it's nothing to take lightly. But at the same time, it feels good knowing that Wuhan, I guess they got Wuhan got a control on the virus, so you know their cases are winding down and stuff like that. But I was looking at some of the news, and they're saying it's because they had to deal with SARS, so they learned from that, and they were able to use what they learned from that to help stop the spread and immediately kind of get rid of it. And this is like the first time something like this is happening in the U.S. on this magnitude. There's been plenty of times where this broke out, that broke out, and you hear about it, and people are scared, just like when it was Ebola and people thought it was the end of the world then. People thought it was the end of the world then. And, you know, everything turned out to be fine, but it hasn't been pushed so heavily that people felt the need to go out and literally adopt a scarcity mindset. It's just the week, y'all. I ain't got the runner. But shit, it's getting in my sinuses. Anyways, you guys, it's just, we need to look out for each other. We need to be more compassionate. We need to think about the next person when we want to be selfish, and know that there are people out here, no matter how much or how little you feel that you have, that have less than us and need help. And you know, these changes are not ideal for everyone. And shout out to the single moms and single dads out there who need someone to watch their kids to go to work. But at this point, I feel like they're probably going to close down most people's jobs at this point, because everything's closing, everything's canceled, everything is canceled. The only things that I see personally following what I follow, I'm seeing that there's a lot of dance classes and stuff still going on as if nothing happened. But for the most part, everything has been canceled. Everything is being canceled. I just feel like everybody is afraid. If anything, you guys, I know that it's hard to stay calm. It's so easy to say, stay calm, stay calm. It's easy to say it's going to be all right. But honestly, I need people to really take a deep breath and know that it will be all right, and that this is not the first time something has happened of, you know, people have gotten sick. It's all through history, you know what I mean? So it's just like, this is not the first time, and we're going to make it through. Maybe not everybody, if we're being realistic, but a lot of us are going to make it through to tell the story and to live another day. So I'm just hopeful right now, but also trying to be compassionate of those people who just don't know any better and just are completely scared out of their minds. But honestly, you can't let things like this take control of you. You need your health, and being sad, being stressed, allowing yourself to be overtaken by anxiety is only lowering your immune system. It's a proven fact. This is not just rubbish that people are telling you to calm you down. Honestly, you cannot, I don't know anyone who thinks well when they're acting like a lunatic, because they're afraid. You're not thinking straight. And I feel like the majority of the general public has gone into panic mode, and everybody has just completely, everything had changed literally like within a day. Yeah, just try to think about someone else. If you live near somebody who is elderly, or if you know someone who could just need some help getting some supplies, if you could be of any help, even if you're still in no contact, if you can drop something off at someone's door, do that. I don't know, I just feel like it's really showing people's character, what kind of person that they are, and where they at, depending on how you react to things like this. Because you can't there's no room to just be crazy when there's already enough chaos out in the world. You have to be able to think straight and to do your best to stay calm, because at the end of the day, nature is going to take its course, and regardless, we're going to have to be okay with whatever happens. And I'd rather try my best to be healthy and not be getting super duper stressed about things. All we can do is follow suit, follow instruction. We know that it's not super deadly. Even if you were to catch it, chances are you're going to be completely fine in most cases, unless you have something pre-existing with your immune system, you're already super sick, or you are super elderly. So help those who are more fragile. If you can do something for someone, do it as much as it is that you can safely do. But yeah, you guys, that's all I have to say about the coronavirus, to be honest. Like, I know we're already getting enough of this in the media and every app in your phone. Everybody feels the need to reach out and tell us more about this, and I understand, but it's just like at some point you just have to surrender to the circumstances and just be at peace with it and be able to think clearly and keep your head up and just do what needs to be done. And it's easier to do that when you have a clear mind and not when you're being panicky. It doesn't help. Well, I posted something on Instagram that was basically explaining that, like, sometimes, you know, you can really drive yourself crazy taking what you're seeing on the media and just internalizing it to the point to where it's making you fearful, and it's allowing you not to be logical because you can't even think straight. Like, it doesn't help. I made a post about that, and people were like saying, well, I don't care what you guys say, like making it seem like I said don't take it seriously. Or I'm not saying don't take it seriously. By all means, do what you feel like you need to do. Quarantine. You see, I'm quarantine cutie over here in the house. Do what you have to do, but you can do it calm, and you need to. It's going to be beneficial. There's no situation where I promise you is going to be beneficial for you to freak out. Because that's not going to help. Anyways, you guys, I honestly don't have anything else to say. Just stay up, be loved, spread compassion, spread positive news about the virus, spread things about people being recovered, because most people are only focused on who's being infected and not seeing that the majority of those people are also recovering or have recovered from the situation already. We're going to be fine. Love you guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in to my channel, So Posh, for another smoke session. Make sure to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and leave me a comment about your thoughts. How do you guys feel about all this, and where are you in the world? Yeah, stay posh.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow me at my Instagram, Melody Rain.